On Saturday, Donald Trump got on both Truth Social and the outlet formerly known as Twitter to basically declare himself officially above the law. Donald Trump put out a simple statement, one sentence on Truth Social, then he put it on Twitter, and that sentence was this: "He who saves his country does not violate any law." Now, I would love to tell you that this is Donald Trump saying, listen, I'm trying to save the country and therefore I am not going to violate any law, right? Because that is one way you could read that. He who saves his country does not violate any law, meaning the person that actually goes out there and saves us is not going to be a person who's going to break the law to do it, right? That is one reading of that. But that's not what Trump meant. Granted, I am not in his head, thank God, but I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, that is not what he intended to say. What Donald Trump was telling us is that because I am saving the country, it's not possible to break any laws. I mean, even if I do break laws, I am saving the country and therefore I'm not really breaking laws. And this is in response to, of course, the countless court rulings against him since he's taken office. In fact, as I've repeatedly pointed out, and I can continue to point it out because it continues to be true and we continue to get new rulings, he hasn't won a single one yet. There has not yet been an instance where somebody has challenged the legality of his action or Elon Musk's actions, where a judge has said, you know what? I think the administration's right on this one. No, that hasn't happened. Every single time in the last month that a judge has had to look at this, they're like, oh, damn. Yeah, we're going to put a pause on this because this doesn't seem right here. So, nope. Every time. Not 95% of the time, not 99.9% of the time, 100% of the time that has happened. So Trump knows he's violating the law. The mass firings that we're seeing have violated the law to the point where a lot of these people from the judges themselves have actually been reinstated. So, yeah, not going so well for Trump. So in order to get around that, in order to convince people that, hey, what he's doing is righteous, he puts out this statement. But this isn't a statement that anybody should feel good about. It's never okay for a person, let alone the President of the United States, to just flaunt the law, to act like it does not apply to them. And I know, thanks to the Supreme Court ruling this past summer, a lot of the laws do not apply to Donald Trump. Let's be honest. The Supreme Court gave the President of the United States, whoever it may be, sweeping immunity powers and left it up to the courts to decide if something should be immune, if there is any kind of question about it, but mostly the Supreme Court got rid of the questions. So what Trump is doing may seem illegal, absolutely. Unfortunately, because it's an executive action, he is immune. That's what the Supreme Court said. If it's an official act of the president, it's immunity. Hands down, even if it's violating the law, it's still immune. So Trump knows he cannot get in trouble for this. He knows that his underlings, like Elon Musk, who he has directed to do some of these things, allegedly, I personally think Musk is operating on his own, but they can't be prosecuted. But he's worried about the image, right? The imagery of losing every single court case is not good for him. It's not helping his approval rating, that's for sure, based on the latest polling data. So he's trying to convince you that he is out there doing everything he has to save this country. From what exactly? You're not saving us from, the dumbest people in the world. You've put them in your cabinet. You're not saving us from higher prices at the grocery store. You've caused them to go up. You're not saving us from anything. Right now, the only thing the American people need saving from is from Donald Trump himself. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.